What it is, guys, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming at you with not Dokai Battle, not Danmachi. You see my janky ass wiring over there. Uh, with a vlog or something. I don't know what I don't know what the hell you'd call this. I don't know what it is. It's like double chin cam is what it is. Should be doing that, but the floor is an absolute disaster over here. Like, okay, I'll showcase it. All right, the table is an absolute mess. I've been wiring stuff up. I've got holes in the wall. Let's see if we can find it there. That's gonna be the new key light for the green screen. I've been cutting holes over here, installing cabling. If you guys haven't, I think I've shown it off yet. It hurts my soul. It really does. It hurts my soul. This is the new computer. It was going to be the epicenter of the new build. Basically, the long and the short of it, I bought this motherboard in Amazon Prime Day. I got a hell of a deal. It's an LGA 2066 board. It's the EVGA X299 FTWK. The reason I went with this board is because it was everything the black was, but had enough PCI Express slots that I could then obviously do SLI and then include the Elgato on there. Whereas if I did the 2060, if I did the black would just be like, it's just SLI. That's all you get, bro. That's it. Nothing else. So, I mean, there's ways around that, but I just didn't like it. I wasn't a big fan of that board. That board is a little too limiting. I mean, if you're doing quad SLI, good for you. Congrats. I'm a little jelly. This one will do triple SLI, but even that's more than I'm going to be doing anything with. If I do double SLI, that's going to be pretty phenomenal. But it will support the Generation 7 i9s, and as you guys may or may not know, the Generation 9s are on their way out. There was no Gen 8, there was just Gen 9s. So I'm working on actually saving up for the i9. There's just a old Kaby Lake i7 in there right now, which actually is why the RAM is on the wrong side, the CPU plug is on the wrong side. It's basically very, very limited at the moment. The problem I've got, if you guys have been following on the Discord or anything like that, we had some issues with this. We had some problems with it, and I thought we had it isolated to one component. Well, turns out there's a lot more to it. So as of today, I'm having to box the whole motherboard back up, ship it back, and wait for a new one to arrive. Your boy ain't too happy about this. It's not the situation that I am sated with whatsoever. Not happy. Not happy at all. That said, sorry, I've got no Steadicam. I'm just doing this on my phone. So that's all I've got right now. I can't even record on the computer because I got like 2 minutes on the computer and then it locks up. So that's why we haven't been doing any videos, guys. That's why we've got all that janky-ass wiring. I can show you guys the server setup right now, but the server is just a disaster. I've had to cannibalize it to make this system, and then yeah, it's pretty scary. I'll show you guys the servers again later. If you guys were here back in the day, I have a big server rack that I used to use for my 3D animation and that kind of stuff, and I love it to death. It's still a lot of fun to play with, but good Lord, is it loud. In fact, that's why when we built the green screen, I actually built this wall here, right? In fact, there's one of my servers down there. I built this wall right here, and the reason I built that wall is because I could put soundproofing and all that stuff in there, and, you know, I could run the servers, and they're not going to bother me one bit. In fact, I've got more sound deadening I'm going to put in here when we do all the lighting and all that, so that's going to be a ton of fun to play with. In fact, I'll go ahead and spoil it. I love this system. I love this build. This is a dream build of mine. I love the case because it wall mounts, and then if you notice on these pegs, there's normally a window. Well, what I'm doing is I'm building a fully clear, completely clear Lexan basically reservoir that's going to fit there, and then all the tubes are going to come off there. They're going to be completely hard tubes that are going to be then plastic welded all into place. The whole thing's going to be stationary. The whole thing's going to be clear. The only joints you're going to be able to see are the things going into the water blocks on the motherboard. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a ton of fun. A lot of work, I won't lie. but it's a labor of love for me. It's been a long time since I've built a badass machine, and this is so much fun. So that's another reason why I'm so heartbroken right now, because I really look forward to this build, and not being able to finish it. The whole story is pretty much I had a laptop I was working on, and the laptop bit the dust. So I had to basically put this together on a budget at the last possible minute. And I'm very happy with the build. It's badass. It really kicks the crap out of the laptop. It creeps up my old laptop, kicks the crap out of the laptop that I've been borrowing. But when the borrowed laptop died, I pretty much had to do some stuff. So I apologize, guys. This pretty much means there's not going to be a stream tonight. There's not going to be a stream tomorrow. We're not going to be streaming again until Friday at the earliest. But believe when I say that is actually better than if I had just done the RMA through EVGA, because that would have taken 2-3 weeks. So I've come up with a better solution for you guys. It's going to cost me a little extra money, but we'll be back up and running later this week. So I do apologize. This says a vlog or whatever the hell this video is pretty much my apology for not being able to live stream and this failure. But we're going to get the motherboard replaced. I'll do a video when we get it back in there. We'll cover all the specs, and basically just know that it's a Kaby Lake i7. It's an old EVGA GTX 960 FTW card. It does the job for now, and then we'll save up for the 2080 over time. I got a couple DIMMs of RAM. We're going to be upgrading that over time. It's got a single 256 gig NVMe. I'm going to upgrade that to a pair of 256s. The only reason I'm going to go 256, that's all you need for the OS, and then I could throw in some actual like hard drives for anything else. But 256 SSD is more than enough for the OS and a couple of games, and that's pretty much what this is going to be for. Any other major games we can just swap in and out on the hard drive, ain't going to affect it. I'm more or less worried about boot speed. And a couple of the 256s in a RAID 0 config. Oh, it's going to be so beastly. I mean, this thing already boots in like 10 seconds. It's foul how quickly this boots. A couple of those in RAID 0 is going to be disgusting. Okay? So we're going to talk about specs in this a little bit further, but I've got to get tearing this thing down, send it back. I'm really sorry, guys. I'll get more videos coming at you guys here real soon. I got to work on my vlog skills, don't I? I need to go get like a steady cam or some shit. So anyway, sorry guys, but I'll catch you guys in a couple of days, and we'll update as soon as I have some good news for you. And I apologize for the panel missing in the ceiling. That's actually where I was wiring the Ethernet and the HDMI and all that the other day. So catch you guys in a couple of days. Laters.